The van has not been moved in probably 4 to 6 weeks, and I think it's time I make a bit of an update video about this channel and what's the plans for 2025. So it's been a while. It's been a long time since well, it actually hasn't been that long since I've been in the van because we've had loads of power cuts because of that storm. So nearly every morning the power's been off. So I've had to use the shower and the coffee machine, more importantly, in the motorhome, which is great because at least we had that luxury. But that said, where have we been? In all honesty, not really anywhere. We haven't really left the house that much. In December we were busy with the kids and stuff. We had the kids pretty much the entire time through December for Christmas and New Year and everything, so that was great. We were meant to be on Arran for New Year's Eve. We were taking the kids as well, but yeah, ferries and stuff, so that got cancelled. Actually, on the subject of Arran, if anyone is after the Isle of Arran travel guide, you can currently get it free with the Outer Hebrides travel guide actually. So if you buy this one, it's on sale for £19.99. You get 2 guides for 20 quid essentially, a penny under. So yeah, you know how much I love the Isle of Arran, and obviously if you've never been to the Outer Hebrides, there's not really anywhere else like that in the UK. Full on Caribbean beaches, just raining most of the time. Obviously we also have the Ultimate Scottish Road Trip. If you want to see the best of Scotland in one trip, that is the one. The NC500 Improved is a better version of the NC500, and actually we've sold a ton of these lately. I don't know what's going on, but the Borderlands 320, historic, beautiful, incredible route that takes you through the English and Scottish border. Beautiful. So yeah, thanks for everyone that's ordered that. But ultimately, I would say that's probably why I haven't been as active on YouTube, is because normally what happens is we'll travel for a week, and again, anyone who's seen the channel for a while or followed the channel for a while will know that we can have the kids for a week and then they're at the other parents for a week. So the week we don't have them, we would normally travel, shoot some videos, and then when I get home I'll sit and edit all of them videos over the week, publish them, get them scheduled, and then we travel the week after and do the same again. The issue with that is though, the week we're traveling, it's hard to really get any work done other than photographs if it's for a travel guide that we're working on and we're traveling to that area. But the week that we're at home, I'm busy working on the videos I shot while I was away, and then we go away again. So it's a little bit of a pain to really get any progress made on any of the guides and other bits and bobs. So December I kind of took off as a bit of a family month. January, this month, we've just been non-stop working on the new guide. So obviously I've been talking about the Highlands guides for a while. It's pretty much finished. It is actually available on pre-order. It's been changed. The name of it's been changed from the Highlands road trip to the Cairngorms and Highlands road trip. So that one will take you from Perth through the Cairngorms, up the snow roads to Braemar, to Balmoral, all the way up to Aviemore in the Cairngorms, up to Inverness, down through Loch Ness, all the way to Fort William and back across again. It's an incredible route. We've visited there a lot recently to try and finish off the photographs. I'm hoping to have that one finished. I mean, the book itself is done. It's the photographs that I still need. So that one will be dispatched, I think, probably either the very sort of back end of February or the very beginning of March is a worst case scenario. Thanks to everyone that's already pre-ordered that. We've had tons, so thank you very much. Use the code Heartlands and you'll save well, you'll save on the pre-order as well, so you get a little bit of discount for supporting us by pre-ordering, and it means a lot. The other thing I've been working on actually for a year and a bit, probably longer now, is our Norway guide. Now this one is currently on pre-order as well. Now this guide has been hard work to make because one, I want it to be the ultimate Norway road trip. I can't include the entire country because if I did, people are going to need to take a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks off, which most people don't have that sort of time to visit there. So what I've done is I've split Norway in half. So the sort of southern kind of Norway all the way up to Trondheim is where the road trip takes place. Starts at Kristiansand and snakes through as many of the national tourist routes as I can include, which is the sort of scenic driving locations. All of the must-see stuff's included, but more importantly, it's all the stuff that you're kind of concerned about while you're trying to plan it. The stuff I've really struggled with the first time we went, which was like all of the rules when you go in there, like how do you get to Norway? Which routes is there? If you're going on the ferry to, say, France or Holland or where, Netherlands or whatever, What are the regulations of driving there? Do I need them stickers when I'm in France or wherever it is? There's also a new thing called the European Travel Information and Authorization System, which basically now means you have to plan in advance, and it takes about 30 days. You pay like £7 for this, kind of like a bit like a visa to basically travel to any of these countries, and that comes in this year. So I've had to go through all of that, explain how you do that, what the process of that is. The whole point of it is I want for someone to be able to just buy the guide. It explains everything they need to know. It gives them routes and how to get there, what you need to know, what documents you need for your vehicle, because again, if you've never traveled to Europe, what insurance documents do you need? Do you need your logbook? Do you not need your logbook? Do you need your actual certificate of insurance? Do you need a green card thing? There's so much to think about. So everything that you possibly need to know before you even go and leave this country is included in the guide. So that's took us a lot of research and a lot of time. So the book's split in two, essentially. The first half is before you go. The second half is the actual travelling itself. So yeah, if you want to pre-order that one, there's a link to that one in the description. That one is discounted quite a bit already, because obviously the price of this guide for that one is going to be a little bit higher than any of the others, because it's a huge book. It's a thick book. It's actually the same size as the Borderlands book as well, which is considerably larger and wider than the standard one, because there's so much information in there. This one is 250 pages and it's that thick. I'm thinking the Norway one's probably going to be closer to 400, so it's going to be a big old book. But it's a big old road trip, so it needs to be. YouTube, what's going on? Are we carrying it on? Are we quitting? I've had tons of emails about it. No, I'm not quitting. We've had quite a bit of growth over the last few months since we got the motorhome, making content a little bit more about that, and obviously complaining about the van because it has been a mess, and I've got more issues I didn't really want to talk about anymore on the channel. But for the new subscribers who have never probably seen this before, at least with my channel, it seems to be an annual cycle that I go through. I make a load of videos, maybe get a bit of traction on YouTube, get some new subscribers, and then I'm like, oh, I'm burnt out with it. And then you get, with the new subscribers and with more views, you get new haters. So you get the people who choose to watch your videos on YouTube and then complain about them in the comments of the video that they chose to watch in the first place. So they take the toll on you after a little bit, and that's where I've been. And obviously I knew in December we weren't going to be travelling really at all. The one trip that we'd done at the very beginning or very end of November beginning was just the one for us, so I didn't want to video that because I haven't had a trip for a while where we hadn't vlogged it. That said, I do have one big series that I'm planning for this year alongside the other vlog stuff, but this series essentially is when I go to Norway to finish off the Ultimate Norwegian Road Trip guide. I'm going to be basically vlogging every single day that I'm on the road. It is just me on that one, so unfortunately anyone who's mostly is probably watch for Danny, to be fair. Danny will be at home because our daughter's going through her GCSEs, so it's kind of key revision time just to give her a bit of stability that side. So Danny will be at home. So I thought, one, I'm going to be driven insane by the silence. I'm not used to it. No one to talk to and all of that while I'm driving, so, or talk at probably. So I thought, why not shoot a video every day, take you along for the entire journey from leaving home, getting the ferry to Amsterdam, driving through Netherlands, because the ferry that I would have gotten previously from Amsterdam across to Kristiansand, which is how we got there the first time, that ferry doesn't operate anymore, so we're going to have to drive to Norway, or I'm going to have to drive to Norway through Germany, into Denmark, and then getting a ferry probably that way instead. So it's going to be a lot more involved. Obviously I want to show the country off as well. I want to show the road trip off, show you what it's like, the park ups and everything else you can get. So I'm going to try and shoot a vlog every day. I'm going to be there for at least 3 weeks, so there's a chunk of videos there, and I'm going to schedule them in every single week after that. You will probably be sick of Norway by the time that's done. I'm not heading there till April, so the videos will probably come out. I don't know whether I'll be able to edit them while I'm driving, and well, obviously not while I'm physically driving, but while I'm on the road I'll try and maybe get a bit of a head start on the series from there. So that might be something I can do. I will try that because it'll save us a lot of work when I get home having all them videos to edit, and it'll just help keep the momentum of the channel up. Other than that, we're going to shoot another series hopefully at the sort of middle of Feb, where we head up to the sort of Heartlands area to finish off the photographs for the Cairngorms and Highlands road trip book, which, like I say, that will be mid-Feb. So that's the plans for that. Other than that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus more on the type of videos that I used to make before, the stuff I enjoy making the most. We do have potentially a 3 laddies on the horizon. I know I said that last year, but we have been in talks about it this year. So fingers crossed we can make that work. I have also been working on another YouTube channel, and the other YouTube channel's now to do with vans. It's photography based, so if we've got any photographers watching this and you're still here at this point, then one, congratulations that you can put up with me sitting talking for a while, and two, head over and have a look. So I've been doing a lot of that because it's easy. I can do it at home. I can pop out for a little couple of hour road trip and shoot a video. The van stuff, really, you need to be away for a week. There's only so much moaning at home I can do. I mean, I'm pretty capable of moaning about the van at home, but there's only so much I want to do. I don't like making that sort of stuff. I know that might not sit with what you've seen up to now. It's probably just me moaning, especially if you're a new subscriber. But it's not the type of stuff I like to make, really. So yeah, in summary, yeah, we're still alive. We're doing all right. We had a nice month, just the two of us and the kids, just family time. Had a canny new year, and we've just been really, really busy trying to get everything else in line for this year, because we need to have a good year this year with the travel guides and stuff. And obviously, whatever time we get to make videos, I'll make some videos and we can see how we get on. But like I've said many times now, the travel guides are the priority. The other things that earn us money, and obviously the YouTube videos kind of complement that. So appreciate it. Like I say, if you want to drop a pre-order in for either of them two books, both of them really help us sort of crack on with the books, and also it'll make sure that yeah, you're one of the first lot. We've got a limited quantity that are going in for the first orders of the Norway book, because it's going to be such an expensive book to make, and any pre-orders will guarantee that you'll have them first. Other than that, we might have to restock and stuff afterwards. I'm not too sure at this point, but like I said, the Borderlands book, despite not being the bestseller we've ever had, is by far the most expensive one to have printed, because it's massive. And as I've said previously, we self-publish these, so we pay for all these books, design them, do everything ourselves, dispatch them, which is a nightmare while we're away. Love this book, actually. I forgot how pretty it is. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope all of you are well. I hope you have had a fantastic new year. Let us know what you've been up to in the comments. Thanks, and I'll see you hopefully in the not too distant future. Bye bye.